That's fantastic.
I thought of a sketch idea, Angel.
Okay, because you hated all of mine. Okay.
I did not. I said,
wow. See, Angel, he gets a little office, and then you start painting on everybody's idea. He's like, no, these are my sketches. I'm going to say what sketches we do.
I have an idea where I'm like, yo, guys, we got to tell people to boycott Netflix. And then one of us is like, well, maybe you, Angel, like, you saw that went for Monique. Or somebody say, you saw that went for Monique. And like, yeah, but she's a black woman. Oh, that might be too harsh. But anyway.
Tell me, keep going.
Keep going, Kev.
Okay, but how do you boycott Netflix? You're like, that did not work for Monique. It worked for Dave Chappelle. I wonder why. And then Angel's like, and then we move on. And we're like, okay, we got to get people to boycott Netflix. And you're going to be like, one of us, I don't know who says the lines, like, I don't even know if I could boycott Netflix. Man, shoot, because Jingle Jangle was great. And I just started The Queen's Gambit or The Crown. Maybe we could just like poke shots at Netflix. Like Netflix is going up to $11.99 or $17.99. And then one of us is like, but what if Netflix wants to give us our own show? Man, the whole thing is supposed to be like Forget Hollywood. We're like, oh, it is Forget Hollywood, of course. However, what if it was like most of the time Forget Hollywood, but sometimes if I'm a star of my own show,
right? And I saw the offer. I saw the offer too. We don't want to completely forget Hollywood.
Yeah,
we're grateful for their accounts and their budget.
Exactly.
Because not everybody.
Like, I'm actually on Netflix, so I really can't boycott. Because they boycott, then I'm not getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Can't do that.
Listen, I just got an email from them yesterday.
On Netflix. Did you?
Yes, I did.
See, so I think the go around was like, what if we're like, okay, in addition to Netflix, okay, forget Hulu. People might say forget Hulu. I don't even know. How did you watch on Hulu?
Nope.
Forget Prime Video.
Boom.
Okay, boycott Prime Video.
I gotta get a tissue. Just like I'm in the office, I gotta get a tissue. Hold on, I'll be right back. I got on pants. I'm not naked.
I'm gonna put the link on Patreon.
All right.
Oh. Oh, this is their new place.
Actually, be right back.
That's Gonziville.
Oh my goodness. This is where many a chick will be taken down. I'm so excited. Or where Ganji will be taken down by many a chick. I don't want to.
Yeah, you got to be gender neutral.
Mm-hmm. I'm over here chomping.
What are you eating?
Oranges, because I'm starving. I'll hurry. I mean, the Office Space, Kevin. Goodness gracious. Do we not have
it? Haven't seen it.
Okay.
Don't even go. Don't start, Angel.
I'm not going to go with you. I'm not going to go there with you, but I need for you to remember how much like, don't make it seem like I'm losing my mind. Wait a minute. What you mean you ain't seen it? I ain't complaining that I haven't. I'm excited.
I was just telling Brendan, we can depending on when your show needs to be shot.
I texted Brendan as soon as I heard you say it because I watched the video. I said, "What? Are we just going to shoot my show at this damn stage?"
So that's what I asked Brendan. I said, "Did it need to be shot at a kitchen, or you just shot it?"
It didn't have to be. He was like, "I don't know if we're going to take possession soon enough because did I lock you down for the reshoot?"
Yeah, somewhere in January.
At the beginning of January.
Mm-hmm.
I said,
"I'm gonna be ready."
That's what he was saying. I don't think we'll be ready because I was like, me and my husband will build a kitchen that can be loaded in on day one. We'll build a set. But I don't know when y'all gonna be functional.
I think we take possession on the 1st.
Listen, I would love to be the inaugural show.
Inaugural thing.
Mm-hmm.
They shot 3, right?
I shot 3. They sent me a rough cut of the one that's dropping this month with Melissa.
When is that?
When is the rough cut, or when is the what?
When is the rough cut? I mean, when is the episode supposed to air?
That episode that I did with Melissa, hopefully we can have ready to drop next week, because it's for Christmas and I don't want to wait until I don't think I want to wait until the week of Christmas. I could, but
yeah.
It just needs to bear down.
Let me test something real quick. Hold on. All right. Hold on real quick.
Let me make sure my phone is off.
You know who doesn't have a soundstage to do his music, Kev?
Jonathan McReynolds.
Jonathan McReynolds. You should have done like a solo one-shot acapella. Just sitting in that big soundstage by yourself. You can still do it, actually.
All right, let me see if this is terrible, guys. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, we're seeing ourselves so many times.
Yeah, it's a lot right now. Let me see. Do y'all just see this screen now?
No,
Yep.
I see the 3 of you guys.
Yeah, I see the 3 of us. But I think that's cool.
What about now?
I can still see some of us, but I think it's great because you can see our reaction while we watch this video. The video is huge.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, Kev, you need these lights because these are much bigger.
I see. I have to wait until you all get set on lights, because I'll sit and listen and be like, "Oh, those are good lights," and I'll buy them, and then a couple months later, y'all like, "These are terrible."
Angel, but to be fair, this has always been our thing. We're always evolved. Like nothing
are changing, Angel.
Nothing lasts more than like 6 to 8 months, especially with how fast stuff is changing.
Listen to me. I don't have a 6 to 8 month budget. So I need you to think in the future of what you would want. Let me get that so I can have it.
You want to see, let me show you real quick. Did it go out?
I just did the, okay, there we go. It's out.
Let me show you how many different lights I have. Okay.
Oh, this is going to be excessive. But this is going to be the evolution of Kev's buying lights budget too, though.
Yeah.
No, not budget. Just the evolution of Kev buying lights, period.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, these are what I'm using now. These are the Elgatos. This is what Josh is on. Okay.
Yeah, I almost had somebody get.
Get these ones, though. Don't get...
I have these, which have been when I finally graduated away from bulbs, I bought these and used these forever. I have these from Newer. This is why I need to look at like actual size dimensions, because I thought these were like a humongous square. And
you thought it was like a real big panel.
This is the size of a wallet. And then I still have these or this.
I have that.
But see, this, what I don't like, this stopped being strong, and the touch size button stopped working. This was perfect, and still it stopped working as advertised. That wasn't my fault.
You use yours probably more than most.
What I don't have is lights above my head.
Yeah, that's something that your house should provide.
California is stupid.
You don't have lights in the room?
No,
that room is dark.
This room is terrible.
Marcus put in the recessed lighting in our living room because there was none. I was like, I got to see. That's the one thing about LASIK, is that I can't be doing no dim setting. I need
me too.
light.
I need the lights to be on. I need it to be clear that I'm seeing things.
That's the LASIK byproduct?
The first big one is you doggone the halo effect where everything looks. Man, I went when I first got Angel the first night. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Did you guys get scared?
Huh?
I said, did you guys get scared when you saw the halos? You're like, "Oh my god!"
I was like,
"No." They told me
saying it might go away, it might not, and I was like, "I'm gonna need more than that."
Yeah, it was like, "Am I seeing everybody's aura? What is this? What is this?"
All right, let me try this again one more time and make sure that the
once you get it off the like repeat, it's perfect in my opinion.
Okay, let me tell me if y'all hear it though.
Is what I'm realizing.
And ma'am, and that's my point. You ladies all feel like, listen. You ladies all feel like you're the exception to the.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, you could hear it? All right, bet.
Literally, my Sans Michael sent me this clip, maybe 15, 20 minutes, the whole thing though, not the truncated clip, the whole show, maybe 20 minutes before the last episode started on Friday. She was like, she said, "I know y'all talk about a lot." She said, "But I think you all would probably want to do something on this this show."
Yeah, we definitely are. So I think I'm gonna play a good portion of it and just warn that it has cussing because I think he has cussing. I'm not sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Josh, you can take out the cussing on the pass through.
For sure.
Y'all gonna have to hear it. I'm sorry.
Sir, I don't see. Did I miss the email with the ads?
Let me check.
Or did he send them a day early?
Here they are. I see him. He sent them earlier than he sent them 2 days ago. So I'm used to him sending them like the night before. Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Hold on. Oh, this is a new one.
Yeah. That's why I said there's a couple of things in here I ain't seen before.
What do we get?
I ain't saying.
You pull this off, Angel. You are the best. I mean, you're already the best, but you are.
It's so funny. I now got people trigger shot, or they nervous. I make sure that they think I'm always going into an ad, so they never know what I'm going into.
Funny, they be saying on the bonus episode, ain't no ads. They're like, I know it.
Yeah.
You said.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, you ready? Can we start at 8?
Yeah.
All right.
This clamp's not fitting on my desk, so I got to figure that out.
Have you gotten the last one, Kevin? A look at the ads. Have you gotten that? Have you received it?
Yes. Should I run and grab it?
I mean, I think I have something.
You have something?
Yes.
You have something. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it though.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. 5, 3. Huh?
Yeah. Never mind. Keep going.
And 5, 3, 4, 2. What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Here's the Thing. I'm Kev on stage. She's
that chick AJ.
Podcast episode virtually banging on you guys. Check us out on your TV screen right now. TV, new podcast, all 2020. First things first, before we get in, last week edition show of the year. Get your tickets now. Teddy Ray, Naeem Lynn, Kevin Hart's Plastic Cup Boys, Kevin Tate, Sean Larkins, comedian Ty Davis, and Clayton Thomas. Kev on stage. And there is someone
Chris Spencer.
Chris Spencer is no longer on the show. Somebody got sick in his family. Doug Williams.
Okay.
Doug Williams. It's the biggest show. It is stacked. The lineup is crazy. It is $12. All proceeds will go to Kev on Stage Studios, Soundstage Studios.
Yeah.
Office. That's like if you're not on Patreon, you only saw the Soundstage part of it. We actually has offices as well. Patreon saw the full thing. Shout out to them. They're watching live. All right, baby. Boom, boom, boom. You guys comment. Okay. So nothing really crazy for you. You get to watch Keep Your Distance. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Angel.
What volume of Keep Your Distance is this?
This is volume 10.
Woo!
Volume 10. So nothing changes for you. I just want you to know where your money is going this time. It is literally going into the creation of Black content. We are producing our own content. We are getting ready to produce Angel's show. We are producing all kinds of shows and apps. So if you want to see different content from other people than traditional Hollywood, you can help fund it, and you get to laugh in exchange. It's really a good trade-off here. Patreon, the Cash App, if you guys want to bless that way. I don't really want to put that out to the whole world. And Patreon, I'm finna change my Cash App after this year, so y'all not just send me money anymore. So once this campaign is over, that's over. Okay. Here is the thing. Shouts to Joshy, new house alert, young homeowner.
Homeowner.
He is a man. He is gonna kiss girls there, and no one can stop him. He's gonna say, "Make me breakfast and kiss me," and they will say, "Okay, I love you, Joshy."
I like this song.
You like it?
Speaking of women, Joshy, this clip went viral right after we shot our bonus episode. It's best if you just hear this man speak to this woman this way. So allow me to share my screen. Can you guys see it?
Is there no end? That's the thing. Can you see it?
Can everybody see my screen okay?
Can you hear it?
All right, Patreon, forgive me. There's going to be cussing. Josh will edit it for the main video. Let me start it over. And here goes rudeness.
I honestly want a six-figure guy, is what I'm realizing.
And ma'am, and that's my point. You ladies all feel like, listen, you ladies all feel like you're the exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a dose of reality, instead of just accepting it, it's like, yeah, but I'm special. You don't know any men on this level that are not your father, that aren't related to you. That means you don't know these men. You don't know where to go get them. You don't know what they want. But you're still saying, pick me. They don't want mid-30-year-old baby mamas. I'm trying to be polite, man, but they don't want those.
Can I ask you a question?
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Why is that so? Okay, go ahead.
Why is it so?
Go ahead.
From my point of view, I feel like I get what you're saying. They do have better options, but also those better options are younger girls. Those younger girls don't necessarily 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 45-year-olds.
Bullshit. I'm 51 and I can't beat them off with a stick. That's another one on you lies. No, younger women are attracted to older men. What are you talking about?
So can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Jesus.
Okay. So do you feel like a woman like me?
Uh-huh. What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10?
Lord.
You cannot use 7.
Would I rate myself?
Just your face.
My face when I wake up, 5, but when I put myself together, 6.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'5".
Dress size.
I'm sorry?
Your dress size.
A 3.
Okay. So that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men.
So
did you I mean, stop right there. Breathe and digest. You're 35 years old and you can look around and see the world. You don't tend to see higher earning men with average looking women off rip. If you do see them, they got their average looking woman when they were both really young and he built his way up. But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman.
I mean, my body is not average, so.
But ma'am, you please don't make me say it.
Oh Lord.
Uh-huh.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
I really just wanted some advice. I love your.
I'm giving you advice, but you're not taking it. The advice is, ma'am, you're average looking at best.
Oh Jesus.
I'm taking it in, but
okay, but you're not accepting the fact that average looking women.
Oh Lord.
Average looking woman who's older. Average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son.
Oh, leave her alone.
Stop. Make it stop.
With a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy.
Oh, you don't know that.
This gets worse every time I say something. And now you're asking for a man who's in the top 10% of men. You don't qualify for one.
Jesus.
And you're making, I don't want to have to go there.
No.
But when you put in all these other factors, why can't you just get a man that's an average guy?
Okay. I can't take no more. Okay, if you want to see the rest, go on World Star Hip Hop. So I thought he was just like, oh, he just rude to women. Then somebody sent me this. He's just rude. Let me pull this up for you guys. Here we go.
Huh? You got a big dick?
Huh?
You have a big dick?
I mean, it's above average. I ain't know Ron Jeremy.
No. I asked you if you had a big dick. I didn't say it was above average.
I don't know what that is, really.
Nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not. Stop the bullshit. Every dude know whether or not he got a big dick. I know I got a big dick. You don't know?
I mean,
you don't have a big dick. That's the point. You don't have a big dick. You don't have a big wallet. You're a fat dude. And you got a lot of nerve thinking you should get choosing centers at 5'10" and 300 pounds, making less than $1,000 a month at 20 years old. And women should approach you. What they get, they don't even get a big dick.
Okay. Okay. Angel.
What? Oh.
As the resident Black woman on our illustrious show, let's start with the first clip. Walk me through your thoughts.
Oh, Jesus. What I thought was he didn't have to be that mean. He didn't have to be that rude. Now, will I say, was there some pieces of validity in what he was saying? Listen, I have to tell my friends that are getting closer to my age that they can't date like they're in their 20s. I have to tell them that. I'm like, you cannot date. You can't be having this list that's stacked up. As if you are this 20-year-old hopping. I'm not saying they have to settle, but like to tell this woman that she's average at best, why do that? When she rated herself as a 5,
I said, come on now.
And first of all, you can't take 7. That was the rudest thing. Taking 7 off of the rating scale, you can't do that.
That is 1 through 9. What do we do? We can't just take the number
off the board.
I was like, that is the safe place. That's the place to say, I know that I'm attractive, but I'm not trying to say that I'm Halle Berry. And he gonna take that from her? Mm-hmm. So she went all the way down to 5, and he said, rate yourself off your face. First of all, why she said, can you see me? Girl. Why you do that to yourself? Why? But in his rudeness is what's overwhelming. What he's saying, however, unfortunately, is partially true. Like, dudes don't be caring. His whole point, like I watched a lot of the video, his whole point was a lot of dudes don't care how much money you bring to the table. Not dudes that have their own money. Yeah, is what he was saying. If a dude is already making his own money, he don't care how much money you're bringing to the table. He cares about how you look and your age. Yeah. And unfortunately, I have seen that be the case. But he didn't have to say it to her like that. He served that thing up like a hot pile of crap and tossed it at her face. I just, you know, and there's some people who like she was like, I'm such a fan of your show. So she already knew how rude he was.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That couldn't have been a surprise.
Right. So it's unfortunate that she would subject herself to that type of abuse to get, I mean, my husband can be rude, but he ain't rude like that. Like I would have to just pop. He was even like, oh, and Marcus don't be holding no punches. So it just, I just can't imagine having, I wouldn't have been able to stay as calm as she was. I've been like, that's why you in a dark space by yourself. N-word, yo, old ass beating. Who you beating off with a stick? They're hookers. They're not women that are going after you because they're not getting paid for it.
Oh my God.
Anyway, oh my God.
My initial thoughts were, you know, to your point of her being aware of this show, I'm sure he didn't just adopt this personality. I'm sure this is what he's known for. I don't know why in the year our Lord and Savior 2020 you would let someone talk to you like that from a Zoom screen.
Right.
I mean, I'd have been all right. You ain't. I would not subject. Listen, first of all, you yourself, okay, you got to think you're a 10.
Yeah.
As a person, the world don't think you're ugly. Okay, I know.
Right.
You know, but she just you know, bless her heart, bless her. She came out with, you know, like, you know, well, let me back up because I know I'm not a 10. I know that about myself. Okay. I'm a good father. I'm hardworking. I'm ambitious. You got to know the truth about yourself. I don't think I'd ever come out and say I'm a 5 to my own self. You know, when the beard is freshly, you know, groomed, I'll be like 6.8. You know, I felt secondhand embarrassment on behalf of her because she subjected herself to it.
Yeah.
You called in and let a man talk to you like that. I myself cannot imagine speaking to someone else that way.
No.
I can't just, you know. Now, as far as what he was saying,
the validity of his point, do you feel as though?
He also said, and this is later on in the clip, she makes over $100,000. Right. She's not poor, like or broke.
Yeah, no, but that was the point that she was saying, because she makes so much money, she wants a man. Her whole point was, I want a man that's making at least 6 figures. And she's like, because I make 6 figures. He was like, don't no man with money care that much about how much money you bring to the table. If they're making a lot of money, they want the Maserati. They don't want the souped up, in his opinion, this is not me trying to talk about her, they don't want the souped up Corolla. They want the new Maserati.
Yeah, and I think to his point, men, you know, other men, not me, not Joshy, the rest of the world is subject to this. Men can be very superficial, and probably if they are high earners, would prefer you don't bring anything to the table, because it can make them feel like more of a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you bringing a lot to the table, and now what am I supposed to do? Like, a lot of times, you know, high earning men, you know, millionaires, athletes, they're not going out and getting their equal in their field. You know what I mean? Like, they often get I don't want to say get, I want to say go after a woman that's just pretty in the face. He's not wrong. I just, why you said that to
why you say it. But like, when we look at these older wealthy men, they don't go after women their age. They go after young women that be 20 years younger than them, so they can seem like that they can keep up, so they can seem like they just getting in that booty all the time, using Blue Chew whenever they want to. And let me tell you, Blue Chew is sponsoring this episode. All right. Okay, so let's talk about something.
He need it, Angel. He gonna need that Blue Chew.
He need that Blue Chew, and so does this man that's over here cutting down this woman. I'm sure he be chewing on it, just trumping, because he's out here saying he got to beat off these young women, so he wants to have sex. Great sex. So, guys, if you gonna get a young woman, you better be increasing your performance and getting some extra confidence in bed. All right. Now listen up. BlueChew.com. That's like the color blue. All right. Blue brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. Blue Chew is made in the USA. It's prescribed online by licensed physicians, so you don't have to go to the doctor or wait in line. It's even cheaper than a pharmacy, and they prepare and ship it right to you in a discreet package. No awkwardness, and you don't need to leave the house. Right now, we have a special deal for our listeners. Visit bluechew.com and get your first shipment free when you use our promo code RR. Just pay $5 shipping. Again, that's BLUEchew.com, promo code RR. To try it free. Blue Chew is the better, cheaper choice, and we thank them for sponsoring the podcast. And remember, when you support our sponsors, you help make this podcast possible. So please be sure to use our promo code RR at bluechew.com.
Should we listen to the rest, or should we got it?
We got it.
I mean, I will say this is the part that we didn't put in there. She eventually was like, why are you being so mean? Like, she finally acknowledges the harshness in his voice instead of just like, oh, let me just ask you a question. And he was like, F you. I ain't being mean. He said, you broads get on my nerves. Calling up in here, asking for, and you don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. Get the F off my show.
He did say that.
Oh yeah, he definitely. I watched it. I said, this baby, I hope she don't end up in no abusive relationship, because this was something she could have easily got out of. Mm-hmm. She sat up on there.
And that's the thing. I don't. Here's the thing about shows like this. You have to generalize men and women in order to make advice like this. Obviously, there's people who are high earning who would be happy to have another woman who's high earning or has high earning potential. There's a man out there who won't think she's a 5.
Right.
If she, she had I feel like it was a pet grooming business that made over 100K.
Yeah.
Try to belittle that. Like, it's easy to have any business that generates profits of over 100K, regardless of what it does.
Right.
And, also, when you're 30 and up, it's highly unlikely that you don't have a child.
Oh, highly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people out there who are in the world, but the closer you get to 40, Angel got 4 whole ones walking around. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I think obviously this is probably his brand of stuff. When I saw the rounds, the comments, depending on where this was posted, the comments were very different. Mm. On the page where I saw it, it was a whole bunch of dudes who follow him. And a lot of the comments were, yeah, man, you got to teach these women. Okay, first of all, if you're not the high earning man that he's talking about, you hush, because you ain't doing your part either. That's what's always interesting to me. Men always like, women don't be talked to like that. But are you the one earning 6-7 figures? Or because what are you worried about this? She's not looking for you neither.
No, okay. Apparently.
You over here like, I need to get who got me on a PS5. I got some peen in exchange for PS5. Okay, high earning men, they don't got exchange peen for the PS5. They got it. They can pay double retail. Okay, so while you commenting, you make sure that you the guy you're talking about, because the chances are, if you got plenty of time to be here, you're likely not even the guy she was talking about. Okay. Now, when it was on women's pages, all the comments were like, sister, you ain't got to take this black queen. Why do men talk to us like that? And I think that's often the case of things on the internet. The way it's framed for you is how you often interpret the information that's given to you. And, based on the followers, it was Star. So on World Star, it's going to be, degrade women. Mm-hmm. 3, Jack. Most of the people, I'd venture to say 98%, actually 99.8% of the people who watch this on World Star, it's highly unlikely they are the 6-figure earning men.
Highly. But listen, this is the thing that it's upsetting though. But that is to his point. I've had many ugly male friends. I'm talking about solid 5s wanting to holler at my gorgeous television and film actress friends who like got, 7% body fat at most. Bodies looking crazy. They're like, yo, I mean, is she still single though? And I'm like, nigga, in what universe are you qualified to think I got a steady job? You know, I'm this and this and that. But like, sir, so the fact that men are allowed to shoot for the stars when they not even in a rocket ship, they in a Pinto. Like, how you getting there?
Not a Pinto.
She can't ask for her equal because she's not. That's the part that's upsetting. It's not that she's asking for something above what she's doing. She didn't say, I need the dude who started like Amazon or Google, this billionaire, right? She's like somebody that is coming to the table equally as me. But the problem with a male-dominated world is that money is only seen as an equal status like type of indicator when it comes to men to men. When it comes to men to women, they're like, okay, bump your money. How young are you? What does your body look like?
Good point.
How do you look on my arm? Not what have you accomplished? How are you going to actually sharpen me? How is iron going to sharpen iron? They're just like, no, just polish me. You don't need to sharpen me. Just make
you're
me
like a trophy. I want to.
Yeah.
The way I have the Maserati or the the Audi or the McLaren, and the term trophy wife comes from that. I want to also have you on my arm because it's a status symbol. Your beauty, your youth, your body is a virtue signal to other men. Look what I have accumulated. Because surely my looks have not, got me this woman.
Yeah.
It's gotta be my money or power. So, and maybe that's why like older celebrities, I'm not gonna name names, but like Diddy, people like that, 50 good years with 18, 19, because I still got it.
It's not that they're not looking for partners, they're looking for possessions. And that's the difference. That's the difference. They're not out here trying to get a partner. Because when you out here trying to get a partner, you're going to want somebody 37 with a kid that can see the signals of, don't do this because you're going to mess up your business doing this. They want a possession, something that they can add to their collection of things to make them feel as though they the man.
That's my thing. Like he talked to her as if she didn't bring anything to the table when he knew she at least earned. Like that's the part that was like, okay, what he's saying about men is true. His feelings on her looks, whatever. That's whatever. However, it's not like he was talking to her as if she was a ugly gold digger who just had kids and no money and bad credit. And that wasn't, she had things that she brought to the table. And that's why I think relationships are kind of like buying a house. Everybody don't got to like it. Just the person who's buying it has to like it. Like a lot of people, no, I don't need the whole world to deal with me nor like me. Just I have one woman that say, all right, man, come on. And I'd be like, I love you.
I love you.
Now, what he said to this man, in 47 seconds, whew, somehow I feel like, yes, talk to him like that.
You're terrible. Now, the dudes, yes, demean them.
To me, because the dude who called in was probably commenting on the video. Yeah, like talk to her like that. But sir, you're also fat with this. First of all, asking another man, do you have a big peen? Or I'm just You know what I'm saying? Perspective is, size. Depending on the angle and the time of night. No. Do you or don't you? He was like, on Wednesdays.
I don't know. I was like, is this man a urologist? Why you need to know the size of this man's penis?
You know what?
I was like, is he a urologist? And the fact of the matter is, fat don't mean a thing because there are women who love some extra pounds on a dude. No, Kevin.
We're not doing belly drums right now.
Joshua.
Ah, man.
No. And he got the good lights on. He got the good.
Hold on. This is This is what he. Hold on. This is how he talked to this man. I need y'all to understand that it just clicked in my head where I heard this from. I know I've seen this man somewhere before, and it's right here. Just gonna share my screen. Everybody seen this? Okay.
Okay. You don't see that? You see that?
And you, we heard about you before you even got up here. While you have a chance, you need to be trying to get an education because your looks ain't gonna get you paid. Because you're not that cute. And your hair is uneven. You look dusty. So I'm saying, what else are you gonna do besides pander, rob, steal, try to trick some girl up out of her Vegas check or something?
Oh my God, this is my favorite clip. And you.
What is that from? Because it didn't pop up on the screen. What is that?
It didn't pop up?
No, we were looking at you laughing.
Why you didn't say nothing? I said, can you see it okay?
And I never said yes. I never said yes.
So run it back. Can you see it okay?
Run it back. Here we go.
Okay, now tell me if you lose it here.
No, we got it.
Oh, you good?
Okay, now y'all act like it's the first time y'all hear it. Josh, edit it so they can know. Okay, ready, go.
And you, we heard about you before you even got up here. While you have a chance, you need to be trying to get an education because your looks ain't gonna get you paid. Because you're not that cute. And your hair is uneven. You look dusty. So I'm saying, what else are you gonna do besides pander, rob, steal, try to trick some girl up out of her Vegas check or something?
Okay, hold on. I want y'all to hear the dude in the background after he said, you look dusty. The dude in the background go, yes. My homegirl just pointed out to me on Twitter. Listen, see if you can, you don't see him, but see if you can hear him say, yes. Let's just watch it again because he came angry. And you, with the glasses point. Okay, one more time.
And you, we heard about you before you even got up here. While you have a chance, you need to be trying to get an education because your looks ain't gonna get you paid. Because you're not that cute. And your hair is uneven. You look dusty. So I'm saying,
did you hear it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I will say go ahead, Josh, because you haven't talked. Go ahead, babe.
Oh no, this is just the clip. Honestly, no matter what context, you look dusty is just always hilarious. Looking dusty, you're at your worst.
At your worst.
The way he looked when he said, you look dusty.
You look, I know.
He was genuinely concerned, like it's not gonna get you pet. You look dusty.
I'm telling you. To have the mitigated gall to be talking down to other inmates when y'all both in there together.
Well, and also he's on trial for murder. So
I know, it says it. Reginald, murder, waiting trial.
Hey, Reginald. So you know Reginald ain't about that game. I'll kill you. I've done it before.
I have done it before. Josh, you were so quiet doing that. Is that how you be talking to girls? Listen, I'm up at Big KOS Studios.
Absolutely
so
not.
You young?
Absolutely not. You know what? It's interesting hearing that on a show talking directly to a woman. I could never. If she was a strong woman, I would have been hit through the screen somehow. There's no way. I'm just mad it took her that long to speak up. I don't know why she was trying to be respectful, like I'm a fan of this show. No, that's out. I'm never watching this dumb little show again with your dumb little Lalabo candle. You don't got the big candle, you got the little one that's $75. Don't be coming at me crazy. No shot.
Josh, like, let me break down your tech, you broke boy.
Yeah, man.
You ain't even got get you some gatos, El Gatos, okay? Because you in the shadows, dark.
A whole owner. You got an apartment. Your looks ain't gonna get you paid. You look dusty.
You look dusty.
Kevin too, which made me sad. I was like, come on, man. We got a reputation for niceness. We got Kevin McAllister, Kevin Costner, Kevin Federline. He kind of took us down a little bit.
Yeah, you got Kevin the whatever he is, Kevin the donkey.
Kevin Samuel. Did I ever tell y'all I had pitched a script to a movie for Zay and JoJo to the CEO of Awesomeness? Did I ever tell you about that?
No.
Okay, Okay, I sent a script to him. Okay, or his gave it to his assistant. Assistant gave it to him, and he never read it. Right, never read the script. Years later, I was like, "Hey, man, did I sent you a script. Did you read it? Did you read it?" He was like, "Oh, that was you, man. I thought that said Kevin Federline." I was like, "Why is Kevin Federline writing movies?" I was like, "Hold on, you." He was like, "No, I never read it." And then I was like, "Are you gonna read it now?" He was like,
He said, listen, I saw Kevin Federline and I wasn't going to gamble with whether or not that thing made sense. He said that I done seen what he chooses. He was with Brittany. He crazy. If I'm going to put my money down, I'm going to put it on something that makes some sense. He would have put it down on you. Just like if you like to gamble, you might want to watch the World Series of Poker. Oh! Have you ever watched the World Series of Poker on TV and dream of winning big like the pros?
Yeah.
The official World Series of Poker app lets you play real-time poker with poker fans around the world and as close as the real deal as you can get without the $10,000 buy-in. That should have said dollar, but you get what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Do you gamble, Kev? Have you ever gambled?
Me and Melissa played craps on a casino on a cruise one time, and me and Greg played blackjack in New Orleans at a Bally's. But I never played poker, but I like watching it. I'll be like, yeah, man, I got a full deck.
Full house. We had a poker situation here. Like we were learning how to play poker together, so it would just be four of us. So the stakes weren't high because we knew we were still we were having to look at the rules. But one day I want to be real good, smoke a fake cigar.
I want the visor with the glasses.
Oh yeah,
I never understood the glasses. I get it; it's not to show your eyes, but for me, when I was a kid, I was like, can't they just see the reflection of the card when they look down in the shiny glass? Anyway, keep going.
I'm here for all of it, Josh. Let's have a poker game.
Let's have a poker night.
Let's do it. The World Series of Poker app is a great way to improve your poker skills, and it's free to download. Tired of social distancing? Now you can set up a virtual poker game with friends. And as the #1 free poker game, World Series of Poker always has tons of players online to match up against whenever you want to play. Be on the lookout for all the crazy fun events coming up around the holidays too. Best of all, you can get 1 million chips as a bonus gift when you join today. All right. So what's the hold up?
What's the hold up? Heyo!
Download the World Series of Poker app in the App Store or the Apple App Store or on Google Play and Amazon now. And don't forget to use our promo code. Get ready, y'all. You're going to have to, this is a lot of letters, okay? Listen to me. WSOPSK. Okay? It stands for World Series of Poker. Stay true. Okay?
WSOP.
Yeah. You get it all in there for 1 million bonus chips when you sign up. That's 1 million bonus chips when you download the World Series of Poker app using the promo code WSOPSK.
SK. And you know what? Sometimes when you gamble with your money, that's fine, but you don't want to gamble with your legacy, and that's why you want to make sure your legacy is safe with Legacy. No. Affordable way to digitally preserve all your home movies and photographs that are currently trapped in dated formats like VHS or film. Look, Playmakers, Kev on Stage, we started before YouTube. We was just making videos on our camcorder, and we would take out the VCR tape and place it in the VCR and watch them. And those early videos, I miss them so bad. And what I have to do, I don't have a VCR anymore, Angel. How can I watch them? I can't watch them. Me, Kevin, I can't watch them. However, now with Legacy Box, I have found those old tapes, sent them in, and they have turned my old tapes into digital things that I can actually watch, send, and post. I was so surprised at how thin I looked because, man, I thought I was big then. I am big now. Listen, their service couldn't be simpler. Use their kit to safely send moments you want preserved. Their team will create a digital archive by hand. Then you receive new copies stored on the cloud, thumb drive, or DVD, along with the original media you sent them. So for old people like Angel, you can go back into those times when we only had cameras, and Legacy Box will help your family restore and protect the most cherished memories. This is the best deal of the year. Go to legacybox.com/RNR to take advantage of this limited time offer and get 60% off.
What?
Exclusive offer won't last long. So order their kit now and send it in whenever you're ready. It's a sale to remember. Go to legacybox.com/RR. 60% off while supplies last. Okay, moving on from Kevin Samuels to this. And I want to ask the people as well as the panel. There is a proposal, okay, that in order to get your stimulus check, you have to take you have to take the COVID vaccine in order to get your stimulus check, the 15 Honda. So Josh, Angel, and Patreon stage crew watching live, would you take the vaccine in exchange for the 15 Honda?
Send me that link.
You're taking it, Josh?
Send me that link.
I make too much money to get a stimulus check because I work at Kev on Stage Studio. So
not the hair pack.
I make too much money. They ain't gonna send me no stimulus check, no way, because I'm over here getting bands. You know what I'm saying? So no, 1,500. No, I could just do another ad for Blue Chew and get the 1,500 without having to take no back.
Listen, another filtering on. Look, okay, Patreon, we got people who say no, Danielle, Candace.
Now 15,000, I might just have to, but not no 1,500.
Not her. Okay, the stage crew is saying, nah, I ain't had a stimulus all year. I'll be good. Nah, so I'm gonna keep up.
Give me closer to 6 figures or something. Then you shoot me up. It's about to be an experiment.
You can give me heroin for 15,000.
I'm strong. I'm coming from a strong line of family.
Nobody in here is saying they are going to take it. You know, I just saw today while I was preparing for the show, they just started giving out the vaccine in the UK.
I know they gave it to an old woman. She was the first one to get it. She was like 91 years old.
When I saw that, this is a dark joke, and I would never say this. I would never say this out loud. But when I saw that, I was like, okay, they're going to give it to her and be like, if she don't make it, they'll be like, well,
natural causes.
Right, exactly. They said, now you lived a good life so far. The fact you made it through this far of the pandemic, honey, come on.
I felt bad because I felt like at one point she didn't know what was going on. She was looking around like, why are there cameras flashing? I thought this is the insulin. I thought
she probably didn't. They tried to put all these quotes from her saying, I'm so excited to be selected to be the first person. That she didn't say none of that.
Mm-hmm. You see that meme where they're walking the old woman out and she was like, we used to watch movies in Blockbuster. They're like, okay, Nana, that's her. It's just a regular flu shot. Listen, Lena said, I'll take the vaccine if they get rid of my student loans. Listen, you ain't got to tell me twice.
Hey, right there.
They can come to me with the doggone vaccine could be smoking. And they're like, but why is there smoke coming out? And I feel like there's already someone else's blood in there.
I'll be like, shoot it. Right. I'll be like, shoot it in my booty. And we got it. Just put it in my butt cheek. Just shoot it in my butt. And I'm good. Then I can do it.
I would have grabbed that vaccine. They took away student loans. I'll grab the vaccine. I would have tied one of those. I got a good vein somewhere. I'm gonna find it. It might take me a couple pokes.
How you take it? I've seen The Wire. I know how to take it.
And I've got a heroin addict's dream veins. My veins are huge.
Oh man, what?
I'm telling you, a drug.
Anybody say that?
Oh, I do. Like they don't ever have to. They're like, okay, let's find your. Oh, they're right there. I'm like, oh yeah, my veins is front and center, ready.
Your veins are like drugs. We want to do them.
They just wide open highways, just waiting. Give it to her.
Hair. I like how this is hair on. I love that old black people.
Hair on is hilarious.
Hair on.
The actual heroin's not funny, but that he on that hair on.
That hair on.
He on that horse. Listen, Ray Charles, some of his best music was because of drugs. He was on that. He was on that horse. He was like, man, I'm coming up with great music.
Y'all don't think the Gap Band wasn't on drugs when they made Outstanding?
All of them was
They
on-
were.
Man, that ruined my entire childhood and the thought of music making. I'm just like, man, these people were on real drugs at that time.
They weren't on drugs. They were on drugs.
We're on drugs.
all of them. That's why I'm mad Shaka Khan didn't teach Whitney how to do it right, because Shaka did drugs too, but Shaka still got it. Yeah, Shaka did them drugs. I seen Shaka perform though. She don't perform like a recovering woman user. And I said she needed to teach these other divas that didn't make it out how to use their drugs.
That's hilarious. Did you know Shaka Khan played drums, Angel?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I didn't know.
Hey, did y'all know this?
Mm-mm.
I got this clip of Shaka Khan playing drums. I did not know
seen it. I've probably seen it. I love her.
Okay. Let me show the rest of y'all who ain't seen it. Okay. Can you see my screen okay?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Shaka Khan on drums, 1974.
Definitely on drugs.
So here's the crazy thing about this. As a former drummer myself, I can tell you what she's doing is pretty difficult. She's keeping time. All four of her extremities are doing something different at a different time. So not only is she playing the bass drum with her right foot, she's moving the hi-hat with her left foot, and she's doing both hands at the same time. She was out here. I'm Shaka. She said something really mean to Ariana Grande the other day.
Oh well, she might have deserved it.
Shaka
Listen, there will be no. Let me tell you something. I don't think y'all understand. If y'all know how much I love Beyonce, however, if there was, first of all, I don't even know how we continued the show without talking about how me and Beyonce's mama are best friends now.
Oh, we didn't talk about it.
I mean, because when Tina Knows decides to repost your footage, okay,
That's you, Angel.
it's me, okay, it's little Mar. It's the slumlord. Beyonce saw that video, laughed about it. She saw it. She was like, "Jay, look at this baby running into cabinets." I mean, it's. I just can't with it.
I forgot, Angel. I forgot you was famous.
I'm famous now, but
Imagine, Angel. Imagine if Beyonce's Finsta followed you because of that. You might be in her feed right now.
I feel as though
in her feed.
Listen, I feel like I've been in her feed for a while, low key, because I feel as though she's constantly doing what I do, just better. You know what I'm saying? I had a child, then she had a child.
Mm-hmm.
I had twins, then she had twins. You know what I'm saying? I just feel as though
This your baby on Tina Lawson Instagram, still there.
Yep. Having a blast. Do you hear me? He was having a good time.
Yep.
He was so proud of himself.
Hi.
Look at the joy.
Yep. That's what I felt like today too. Yep.
Kids are just
He did that for a solid 5 minutes straight. And I just
really?
Oh my goodness, cracking up this boy. And then what made it even funnier is that when I was editing that, I put it in my vlog as well. He was laughing watching the footage. I said, where'd you get that type of sense of humor that you can watch something and it'd be funny? I said, get out of town. But what I was saying is, as I digress, my love for Shaka, if they said, Angel, you have the choice to spend either a day with Shaka Khan or a day with Beyonce, I would be torn.
Really?
Shaka Khan is my first love.
You feel that strongly about Shaka?
I used to want to be Shaka when I was 5. I used to wear a red towel on my head because she used to wear red hair. My sister would pretend she was Whitney Houston, and I would pretend like I was Shaka Khan.
What is your favorite Shaka Khan song to sing?
Probably tell me something good. Shaka's voice is what I love about her is that you can't, like, unless you have her voice, you can't imitate her voice. So I try not to sing too many of her songs because her voice low key is the best thing I've ever heard before. But I also love, she had this one song most people don't know called Love of a Lifetime. That was
Love of a Lifetime.
My sister would request it on the radio every year for my birthday so I could hear it on the radio. I know the radio station would be like, why are we playing this song?
Yeah, Kev, how did that song go again?
Love of a Lifetime?
Yeah.
Oh. Love of a Lifetime. I am Shaka Khan.
Shut up. Just, give it the love of a lifetime. It's such a rock steady love, baby. She was just singing.
That's your favorite Shaka Khan song?
Yeah, I grew up loving it because it came out like when my memories started. Like when I think about so like it just makes me think of the good pieces of my childhood. Being broke and not knowing you broke. Like that. That's it right there.
Shaka Khan, I'm every woman when I was a kid, but I would always change it because I was toxic masculinity. I used to be like, I'm every woman's dream. It's all in. Because I felt like I couldn't say man. I used to say, I'm every man. But that just sounded weird. So I took that dream in at the very end there.
Is that the type of music that makes you think of your childhood? Is it like Shaka Khan's? What music makes you just feel like, ooh?
Oh, gospel. BB&C, that Addictive Love, that's my Shaka Khan. That's the type of song I used to listen to in my mom or back in my mom or dad or grandma's car. And it just made me feel all like I was a little boy, listened to the music of the Hawkins and people like that. I listened to them. I did.
I agree. BB and CC, they made me think of wintertime, going to school, sitting in my mother's van with a nice comfy sweater, like those Everlane sweaters. Have you felt those really comfy, like a comfy pair of jeans from Everlane or comfy sweater from Everlane? It just fits just right. Everlane isn't making or like most clothing brands, It's just because they bypass traditional retail and markups. They partner with the world's most ethical factories to make quality clothing with radical, transparent prices. Sustainability is literally woven into every piece of fabric Everlane uses, from natural fibers to recycled synthetics. I love me some comfortable jeans.
Listen, this Everlane hoodie is so comfortable. I was so lulled in. I thought you really just was asking me about my music. Again, low key, when this came in, I was like, oh, this is a hoodie now. And I buy a lot of hoodies. I buy a lot. All the people I'm fans of, I buy their hoodies, I buy their merch. Listen, there's regular hoodies and there's Everlane. Now, these Everlane things, I just threw one on to go to the grocery store yesterday. And this thing was so comfortable. I kept it on when I was at home and warm. I was just like, let me just see what it tastes like, see what it feels like.
Yeah, and listen, after having 4 kids, I don't like things to put on things that are not comfortable. Like I like to be cute, but you ain't about to have me uncomfortable for no reason. That's just I'm not gonna do it. And that's what I love about their products is that you're getting comfort.
It's important to be comfortable in the holidays too. God planned the holidays and hoodie season accordingly. He didn't mess up there.
Come on. Amen. And what's great is that Everlane fits into your everyday, clothing outfits, whatever you're already wearing, it fits right into there. Also, it's perfect for a gift. So if you're looking for a good gift idea, you need to go check out Everlane. So you choose your stretch level. Okay. You can do vintage style rigid, original with just a hint, or body hugging, authentic stretch. You know what I'm saying? Let it stretch across all this tail. All right. Everlane's got the perfect sweatshirts, cardigans, sweaters, tees, and comfy footwear to make you feel cozy all season. Simple designs that complement your wardrobe. That's the word I was looking for before. I was like, what is that word that you call it? Wardrobe. Premium quality with a transparent, more affordable price. All made from certified organic cotton at the world's at the world's cleanest denim factory with zero landfill waste.
Mm-hmm.
Go to everlane.com/SK and sign up for 10% off your first order plus free shipping, and get easy returns within 60 days of your ship date. That's 10% off your first order when you go to everlane.com/SK. Sign up. Right.
You're the reason I have trust issues.
I'm sorry. I didn't know how long that Josh had already had that notification of going to the the last ad. And I was like, we got to get there. We just got to go.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
All right. News. This is real, Angel and Joshua.
Okay.
Floyd Mayweather fighting an exhibition against Logan Paul. In real life, a YouTuber is fighting arguably one of the best pound-for-pound boxers in history.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Logan Paul has Floyd by 15, 20 pounds, something like that, and height. And the fact that a person who was on Vine in 2013, YouTube probably 2015, in 2021 is fighting not just a professional boxer, Floyd Money Mayweather. Your thoughts?
Men are stupid. That's my thoughts. That's what it ends up becoming. I'm like, why are we doing this? This boy, while he can fight and he trained, he is not a professional like Floyd Mayweather. And the problem is, unless Floyd pummels him, like that, it's almost like when you think of the egos of it, it's like if Floyd doesn't pummel him, then Floyd looks stupid, right? Because you the one that's the professional. Yeah. And if this little white boy get a lick on him, then it's white boy's up by 1,000,000 points. If he gets a good punch on Floyd Mayweather, black dudes can no longer just think that being in the presence of other people is like, the thing that's going to make people not try them. They're going to be like, I can try all of y'all because little white boy Logan just knocked out y'all's champ. He just hit y'all's champ at least. So I'm like, it's not a good look.
Logan Paul lost twice to KSI, who's just another YouTuber. Just another YouTuber. He's 0-2 against a guy who I need you to understand, Floyd Mayweather has been boxing since he was 16, 17, professional. Mm-hmm. Now, here's the other side of it. Floyd Mayweather is old.
How old is he?
I'm about to find out.
42?
43.
Okay.
He's 150 pounds.
He's got what, 3 months?
Yeah. Logan Paul is
his size.
Logan Paul is 6'2" and he's 25 years old. And Floyd Mayweather is 5'8" and he's 43 years old.
Oh, wow.
Great for selling. But I need you to understand the same way, right? Nate Robinson didn't have as much boxing training as Jake Paul, who doesn't have a lot of boxing training. Mm-hmm. But he's a former wrestler and he trained boxing for a couple of years. Logan Paul has about 30 years less boxing experience than Floyd Mayweather. Okay, so physically, Floyd is overmatched. Physically, the things that usually matter in boxing, reach, weight, and age are always important because they usually lead to power. However, one of the things that Floyd does really well he is very hard to hit.
Mm-hmm.
He makes great boxers look pedestrian. Canelo couldn't hit Floyd clean at all, and then proceeded to beat up the next 3 people badly.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, it's a money thing for Floyd because it's not like a sanctioned fight in that sense. It's not going to add to his record. But the amount, and here's the crazy thing, as a YouTuber and as a businessman, here's why not HBO, they got out the boxing game, but Showtime and pay-per-view, these fights are being sponsored by apps. The Logan Paul Nate Robinson fight was on Triller,
which is interesting.
What? The music video making app?
Yeah.
Huh?
I said the music video making app.
The music video making app. And low key, it was a pretty entertaining fight. Even like the rap thing. Like Triller was like, we're about music. We don't care about 3 box. You know, the undercard of those fights usually have 7 fights. You know, from 6 to 8, it's people you don't know about, you know, don't care about yet. But they were like, how about a Wiz Khalifa performance and French Montana, which also I didn't care for those performances. But the idea was there. The idea was there, but Triller had Snoop. So this fight is on an app called Fanmeal. Fanmeal, like that. And here's the smart thing they did. Josh, you can put this graphic up. It's in the thing, I think. This is what they did. If you buy the fight now, it's $24.99. If you buy it after 1 million or so, it goes up to $39.99. Starting December 29th, either way, it's $59.99. And starting February 11th, which is about 9 days before the fight, it goes up to $69.99. So pricing wise, business like this is actually a great idea. That part of it, and people are going to buy. Again, Floyd's best thing that he ever did. People want to see him get knocked out. They want to see Logan Paul get knocked out. Whether the fight is good or not, bad, the best thing ever, the ticket's already sold. I'm all in. My son came and was like, Dad or Father, did you see?
Father.
I put this on my Instagram story. Isaiah was doing UFC fight. He created Jake Paul, and he was fighting with Mike Tyson. He was beating up Jake Paul. That's how bad the children need to see something happen to the Paul brothers. Isaiah was like, I'll take this into my own hands.
So, Kev, who we getting to fight on the Kev on Stage Studios app? What we doing?
Who are we getting to fight?
Yeah, we got
the room. We can put a ring in that spot.
You can put a ring in there. You could put little bleachers, have people social distance. What we
Tony
do?
Baker and Tahir Moore.
Ja Rule and 50 Cent will probably sell crazy.
Yeah, get them, book them on Cameo. Come on, can we book them on the Cameo app?
Just have them read the script, and then we'll just have a whole marketing plan, whether they're doing it or not. It'll make sense.
I would do that. I would if I could find somebody who my audience would want to see fight. If I could get this, listen, I'm a businessman first. I'm Don King.
You and Jonathan McReynolds, come on.
I'm not fighting Jonathan McReynolds. Have you seen his muscles?
He did a video after he worked out. So I said, okay, he be in the gym. That would be perfect. Oh, you trying to fight somebody? What? You trying to fight a old deacon? You trying to fight Karen Clark Sheard? What are you doing?
I don't want to fight gospel stars.
Oh, okay. So
McReynolds is my height. He physically fit, and he's from the South Side of Chicago, and he's a Mensa genius. So what if he was like? Have you seen Sherlock Holmes when he was doing all the calculations of jabbing? Yeah. Feet? What if he saw my punch coming? And he was like, okay, slow at 26% feet, and he just.
What? So you trying to win? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh yeah, I'm only fighting somebody I could beat up. I would fight Rudy Giuliani right now. Let him recover from the vid. I would
fight COVID in the ring. We just gonna have a bunch of niggas cough in the ring. You got to go out there with no mask on.
Yo, did you see Rudy Giuliani when he wiped his nose into his handkerchief and then folded it the way he wiped it?
No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Let me see if I can find this.
Yo.
This coughed into his handkerchief and then wiped it with the doggone snot part. It was gross. Hold on.
That's what it sound like.
Let me see if I can find it.
Kevin, who can we get you to fight?
I'm not really a fighter. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Here it is. All right, I got it, Angel.
Yo, watch my man.
Okay, here it is. Let me share my screen.
I don't think I can watch.
Can I have it?
I'm gonna watch like this. This makes it easier.
Can everybody see my screen okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna turn the sound off because I think he cusses. Okay, boom, watch this. Okay, handkerchief, pull out. Okay, blow my nose in it. Wipe. Fold it the way I just blew into it.
Bro, you gotta fold the right way.
Not
Creepy
just,
stuff. Wipe my lip and then wipe.
that's
Bro, if there is literally a how to not get COVID, what things to do if you don't want to get COVID, this is what not to do. Not only did you secrete from your nose, you wiped your mouth, so you just ingested the COVID, and then your eye gunk out, you put more of the eye burgers of the COVID in there?
They
no.
tell you not to touch your face. He literally took the COVID out and put it right back in.
He touched every orifice. What the thing is, not only did it's not this that he folded it the wrong way. He literally put his hand in where he sneezed.
And taught me strong values every day. They never seem to show people like me.
Call the police.
Bro, I never understood the culture of handkerchiefs and reusable handkerchiefs. To this day. Kevin,
When I was a kid, all the deacons had that. My dad used to use it. I was like, yo, what is wrong with you?
bro, they with the whole put it right back in the pocket? Hell nah.
So gross.
Wait a minute, hold on real quick. We ain't putting my husband in nobody's ring, okay? Y'all put y'all husband in the ring. they said Tank and Gooseby. My husband just recovering from a herniated disc.
First of all, Marcus is legitimately 6'4", and Greg is 5'8", 5'9".
I'm like, don't know. No.
We getting older. This is how we getting older. She said, "You ain't finna put my husband there. He recovered from a herniated disc. He can't even get around like he."
Don't you do that to my listen. Now he got to train for listen, because I'm the one who got to. Even if he did win in a fight, even if he did, I still have to the nurses whatever wounds he had, and I don't want to do it. No.
Oh, man.
There's enough content creators that ain't getting the brand deals they want. They can get into the ring. The money. He's like, you ain't getting no brand deals in the fourth quarter. Listen, we got an idea for you.
Oh my God.
You got to make it to the third round.
Okay, moving on. Okay, this is just okay. Tweets gone wrong over the last week. Okay, let's start with Cardi B, Belcalis Almanzar. She tweeted the other day, should I spend $88K for this purse? OMG, it's tempting. She was immediately drugged on Twitter. You know, as you can imagine, people were like, girl, we're in a whole panoramic.
Right.
How you gonna tweet about a purse that is literally more money than most people make in 2 or 3 years, much less right now. You're going to purchase it as an item. Her point was, I'm rich and it's an investment. Apparently, and I did not know this. Let me tell you, I don't be knowing rich people's problem. Apparently, purses can appreciate in value.
Yeah.
I did not know.
Rolexes. I didn't mean to do my this is not a Rolex. I just for watch reference. Let me just be clear.
So Cardi B made the fatal mistake because she also was like, yo, like, why are y'all tripping? I just donated $1 million for coronavirus relief back in April. And then after that, she gave out apparently like $2 million on Cash App. And Cardi thought because she did that people would forget that they were broke or doing okay. and not as rich as her.
Yeah.
She was drugged handsomely on the internet. Your thoughts, Angel and Joshy?
It sounds like Cardi B. Like, what do people expect? This woman had a full-blown birthday party, sold out, got a whole new, her baby daddy got her a whole new car that she probably ain't ever going to drive, that somebody else going to drive. Right. Like, so if maybe it's because she tweeted it that they're like, you could have kept that to yourself. But we have seen her spending habits. Whenever she is on the gram, she's got about 60,000 on her body, at least from head to toe. Always. And I'm not including whatever purse she might have on. So like, I don't know what the expectation, like, I'm a person. I'm going to let you be who you show me you are. I'm not going to all of a sudden get like amnesia and be like, you did what? When that's what you've been doing. We've been in this. Listen, she has not changed. Cardi B was getting her nails and her wigs glued on, all doing what you call it, Kev? Did you call it the panoramic? I think you said all doing. Yeah. So yeah, I'm like, I mean, is it the way it? Yes. Could she use some decorum and I put it online? Yes, but she never uses decorum.
Right. That's not really her whole thing. I think that's actually a great point, Angel. I think people were upset because it was like, why are you asking us? And she was like, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my fans. Like, girl, this is a whole public Twitter, though. There's more people on Twitter than your fans. This ain't a Patreon, Cardi. This is the world. This is the world.
Right. I can see that.
Yeah, I think what happens is we say celebrities are out of touch, but then we are often so interested in their business that we pry. And then when they make our business public or make their business public, we be like, well, shoot, y'all rich like that. Like, listen, the thought of spending $88,000 on a purse, she thought of it like, oh, should I get Mexican or a Philly cheesesteak? Like, it wasn't a question of do I have the money or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering, like, what's the amount of money that would be okay for her to say? $8,000 purse? $18,000? Was it the price tag? Was it if this was 3 years ago? You think people would have cared that much?
Is it because it's a purse?
Huh?
Is it because it's a purse? Because rappers buy cars every day with money they don't have.
Talk about it, Josh.
So my thing is, bro, it's her money. Like, of course she's rich. She's just talking about it. Like
she does this to Angel's point. She does this in song every day. That's what rappers, they brag about their richness.
Her biggest song, Bodak Yellow, when it popped off, was about red bottoms. Like, what do you?
She bragged about dental work, which I loved. As her come up came up, her brags were relative to where she was.
Not a bag and fix my teeth.
First of all,
bar
work. I had to have that.
And she said, I'm gonna get both pair of shoes because I don't want to choose. Okay. I don't want to choose. I don't know. It's just surprising. It'd be different if it was Miss Michelle Obama on there talking about, y'all, I'm thinking about to get this $88,000 Birkin bag. And then I'd be like, Michelle, this is not necessary, girl. Don't do this. But Cardi is not a Michelle. She's not.
And I think that's a great point, Angel. I feel like, and this is going to go to our next thought. JT, City Girl JT, someone dug up her old tweets.
Oh, Lord.
Here's the thing. We get mad if a person is an industry plant if we think they're fake, okay? Then when a real person blows up for being real, we want them to change into the thing that we say we don't like. Like, that's what happened with Tiffany Haddish. Like, Tiffany didn't change. People's perspective of her changed. What we loved about her, and I loved her both times, but what people loved about her prior to Girls Trip or right on that press run, that was all of a sudden too ghetto, too loud, too this. And it's like, bruh, Tiffany being herself. And I met Tiffany back in All Def. We actually tried to get her in All Def, but she was on the Carmichael show, and it was like, come on, I couldn't ask her to do something for 150 when I knew she was on TV like that. But she wasn't even tripping. She was like, I would love to do it, but we shoot a lot. Like the schedule is crazy for this.
Mhm.
So, but she was relatively the same person then as she was at the end of the Carmichael show when Girls Trip came out. Now that she's on like acting in dramas as well, like she hasn't changed. It's just that we somehow people get so big, we want them to be different than what we love them for.
We want them to be all of a sudden these examples of what we should do in society when the money did not change their decision making. It just changed their budget. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy to me. I don't know if people just think that money all of a sudden becomes the refiner.
Right.
I am still, when I start making my millions, which are on the way,
it's coming.
I'm still gonna be twerking.
People will always tell what they would do with somebody else's money too.
Oh, and here's what, and this is just my personal opinion, right? This is my personal opinion. I don't want y'all to co-sign if you don't agree. The Kim Kardashian, I got my whole family tested for COVID and flew to an island. I venture to say 90% of people who had the means to do that would have done that. Now, would they put that online? Maybe not. But people were acting like they would not have done that. And I'm like, y'all are lying.
Man.
If you had enough money to get privately tested and quarantined and fly private, all your friends and family to some remote island and spend a week there during a pandemic, you wouldn't do that? You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't go to Hawaii if you could?
I would go Hawaii right now.
Bro, and the thing is, they can't just go to Hawaii. They can't just go to Tulum because they have to go to a private island because their lifestyle would attract so much attention of just their presence being out of place. Like it doesn't.
Right.
They have to travel like that. Go ahead.
I truly think the only thing that I disliked about Kim Kardashian's statement was I feel so humbled and blessed to be able that my life has afforded me to do all these things. I'm like, just go ahead and stunt. I can appreciate you doing what you're doing if you just do it. Don't put it under the guise of something else. Don't put it under the guise of, the humility that this brings me. No, heifer, you're stunting on us. And that's fine. You have the ability to, because once I have the ability to, don't at me if you want to. I won't even tell you don't at me. Go ahead and at me. But I'm done.
So that's Cardi being Cardi. And I let me tell you what I'm doing right now. I'm watching. I'm learning. I'm seeing how people change. And I know a lot of it is what you can't control. But let me tell you what, the Maserati probably the last thing I ever show, and that was really because the people who've been rocking with me. It was more of a big leap thing for my audience. But now I'm like, I have close friends in real life. I've got group chats. I've got friends of similar lifestyle, or friends who just would be happy for me. I got Patreon, and I'll still share stuff within the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? But as far as publicly, y'all ain't finna drag me. Listen, now I'm seeing why celebrities become increasingly more and more private.
Yes, bro.
You use what you love me for. Go ahead, Joshy.
I was gonna say, man, once you get to the point where when you start doing stuff, not necessarily at the crib, but when you start doing events and the production team or crew has to sign NDAs just to be there, to not speak on anything, not necessarily anything that happens there, but just like for defamation purposes or anything like that. They literally have to do that to protect themselves. Like, take a privacy.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, when people in the Patreon are like that new house. What new house? I didn't move.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
New house.
Did I finally get a chance to buy a house in LA after I thought I never would be able to? No.
In a pandemic?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Why would I do that? I said nothing of the kind. Now, if you see a video, you notice that a kitchen is new, I could be on set. More than likely, I am on set. Okay? Ain't no new house tour.
Yeah. What? We're not shooting in the house to ensure it's a write-off. That doesn't make any sense.
No. Josh, are you crazy? My accountant would never.
No.
Now, Cardi B's 88K tweet was one thing. Okay, now Patreon, I'm going to put this link to the article because for JT's tweets, I don't even want to say them out loud.
JT is off. She has lost her mind.
Let me tell you. Hold on, I just put it in there, but let me switch my YouTube account so that I can pin it. Because,
I mean, the stuff that this baby girl was saying, I said, oh, why are we coming out the block so hard?
This is the thing that JT did. All right, I got it pinned. The only thing she did that was smart, she tweeted so recklessly to everyone, not one individual group can be mad.
Oh, no.
She was going.
This was her control verse.
Josh. She was going off. She also, I mean, listen, this is the terrible part about the internet. The girl's tweets were hilarious. Some of those I would never share publicly, which ones I laughed at or something. But here's what happens. You take regular people who in 2013, JT was working a regular job. She did not know, even if she was dreaming of blowing up and being as popular as the city girls currently are, you never know at the moment you are tweeting this. 7, 8 years later, you are going to be so famous that on a random day, somebody goes through all your old tweets and finds every problematic, toxic thing that you said, and then makes a thread of them just on a random Thursday. Also, as an artist of her size, your team has got to go through and tell you to scrub. No lie, guys. I kid you not. While we were talking, I downloaded all my tweets ever. Like there's a way on Twitter to go through everything you tweeted and download it. I'm going to go through and read every tweet and see what's problematic. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now, you might find a tweet of mine that you might not be happy with. And I'm going to tell you why. 2013, 14 language, thoughts, the way I am as a person now and the person I was then have changed. Okay. So I'm not above saying there's some stuff that I probably wouldn't tweet today and probably aren't proud of. But I asked my audience multiple times, go through and search my name and see if there's anything I need to delete that I still have tweeted, you know, because Jesus, I'm trying to get somewhere.
Listen, I tweeted one thing problematic. I stand by it, but I did erase it. This dude had said something real foul about this show that I had posted. He was like, nah, it's not that great. And I went and looked at his profile picture and I dragged his fat tail all through. He was like, this type of show hurts my feelings. And I was like, and your weight probably hurts your ankles. So.
Oh my God.
And then he gonna be like, oh, you're really gonna pick on someone disabled? I was like, how am I supposed to know you disabled? I can't tell you. I don't know that you in a chair, sir.
A chair?
Yeah.
Angel, what is wrong with you, man? This girl said, how am I supposed to know?
She gets even more mad because she's like, you didn't even tell me you're in a chair, so how am I supposed to know you don't use your ankles?
And listen, you shot first. So when shots are fired back at you, I didn't know.
These strays are going to hit. I don't care what they hit. They're going to hit.
Listen, shot him all up in that thick neck.
Oh.
But I did take it down because it fell off brand for me in that sense. I lost a couple of followers. I was going strong at like 10,000 and it dropped down to 9 something. And I was just like, it's because I talked about that man, but he shouldn't have been that way. And I said, okay, I think that's the only problematic because, you know, I don't be on Twitter, but I was on Twitter that day.
I had time today, cuz.
I said, oh, how many characters I get to talk about you? Because I'm using all of them today, player.
Angel said, I got 140 in the clip. Bow.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. People always get mad at celebrities or people with large followings for responding to that type of hate, but they don't understand what it's like to get hated every day, all day on multiple platforms, regardless of what you do or post. It isn't it. And some days you just snap. I have been training myself not to respond, but I had time plenty of times. What I usually do is I go off on people, and say everything in my heart. It's heart of hearts. And then I delete it and I'd be like, I said it. You just didn't see it.
Those drafts are probably serious though.
Oh, I don't even post. I just let it go, Josh. Because I said, man, what you talking? Angel, what are you eating, girl? You are having the snack of your life.
I'm sorry, because I'm getting my blood sugar's getting low, y'all. I'm so sorry.
What are you eating? Because you're eating it so smally.
Because I'm trying not to be like too loud with it, you know. I'm trying to be real delicate.
Seaweed.
I mean, my WW tortilla chips. They're so delicious, and they're only 2 points.
You better plug WW. Come on, partner.
You know, they renewed my contract. I'm still a partner. Hey,
Brenda.
Yeah, but no, sorry. I really was getting a little weak over here. I was like, I should
have loud. You taking these fake bites. I thought you were eating sunflower seed. Were you breaking the chip up?
I've been just doing that because I've been trying not to be like,
okay, just I'm gonna talk to Josh. You go get some chips in. Go and get you some chips.
Angel just shoving little shards of chips up in her lip so she can suck on them for the next 30 minutes. Like,
I said, get you a little chip in, Angel.
You finish back one way or another.
Eating chips like sunflower.
I know. I thought it was little seaweed.
I told that girl, what seaweed that's small.
Angel is hilarious.
Are you good, Angel? You need to come
see her chewing. You still don't ask if she's good. She'll knock. She'll do something.
Oh, Josh, how long is it gonna be for you to be in the new house? Good and all the way moved in.
I'm sleeping here tonight, man. I was mad. My bed set needs a box spring, so I tried to put the mattress on and almost broke the whole bed set. It was yeah. So I got to pick up I didn't understand, man. They're like, yeah, you can pick it up from here. It'll get delivered Wednesday, or we could deliver it to your house on Sunday. I was like, bro, can't the truck driver just drop it here on the way to the store? I don't get it. So I'm gonna sleep on that bed on the floor today, though, because my work.
Your first date. This is your first night tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
You came up this morning. You're back.
I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited for you, Josh. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was really waiting. This desk, I moved it in at like 6:30. So, because the Wi-Fi took way too long. They give you a window, right? 1 to 5. That was my window yesterday, which is already, you can't complain because I had to book it out a week and a half because they're like, oh, that's the first day a technician come out. Whatever, man. They came at 5 o'clock, bro. I was sitting here for 4 hours.
That's the
worst.
So it cooked the rest of the moving stuff that I was trying to do yesterday, but we're here.
I am so proud of you, homeowner.
Thank you.
What you need for your place? What else you still need?
Tools.
Oh, that's already the Tanksleys are getting you that.
Oh, snap.
I want to buy you something. Melissa already bought you something, but Melissa buys you practical items. And I was like, I want to get you something. She was like, why do you need to get him something? Why can't we get him what I got him?
I want Liz to get in her like home decor bag and then just go crazy here. Like, I mean, I'll
oh yeah, she will.
I'm not sure, but she could help me pick out stuff for the set. Cause like, I feel like I got the basics, but to kind of like make it my own to make it that
vibe. A little musty bachelor pad with your TV on the floor and just your dad's old love seat and a bowl. Like, come on, Josh, have a little place to take a nice lady home.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how it all comes together. I told Liz that she's going we get ready to put our house up on the market and move. I told Liz that she's got to decorate our new place. She was like, what's your aesthetic? I was like, whatever you choose, girl, just go ahead. Go ahead, have a blast.
All right, well, we love you guys. Please make sure to get your tickets to Keep Your Distance Comedy this Friday. Just for the record, next week it was the last new episode of Here's the Thing for this year. We're going on low power mode from the 15th through the new year. Kev on Stage Studios, all low power mode. So, which usually means we have to do things. We have to work harder just so we can take a couple of days off. So last new episode of this year will be next week. The last 2 episodes of the year will be a combination of top 10 stuff, never before seen, best of the bonus episodes you missed on Patreon. I don't know. Josh is going to get creative, and me and Angel just going to record the ads. So make sure you rock with us on Patreon. I'll see you a little bit later when we do the Love Hour, and we'll see you guys on Friday for the bonus episode. Please, if you don't mind, buy a ticket to this Keep Your Distance Comedy to help this studio. You know, we built this, we bought this, and it still needs a lot of work to become a sound stage. Because it's not a sound stage, I mean, it is a sound stage, but it has to be outfitted like a sound stage.
Right.
So if you never went to Keep Your Distance, please check out this one. It's also going to be a great show. I have a lot of amazing comedians on there who I've been trying to book, and actually the stars aligned for the last show of the year.
Can we do like a soundstage promo code?
It's a good idea.
I don't know. I just thought of it. We should have had that set up to announce it for this episode.
Late in the process, but it was a good idea. Anyway, love you guys. See you later for Patreon, and the rest of y'all will see you next week. Bye bye.
Bye, friends.